What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for today's video I wanted to give you guys another look at my Jean Grey, guys. She is such an amazing character. I absolutely love using her. Even though she's only 4 stars right now, she's actually a freaking monster, guys. Like, if you didn't see my video of me clearing Shadowland first week, you should check that out. She actually soloed freaking floor 22 against the anti-venom boss. It was actually crazy. It's not something I've ever attempted before because it is the first week, or rather it was the first week, and at 4 stars she was able to hold her own and freaking clear it at floor 22. That's actually amazing. So I wanted to show you guys my build for her in case you guys did check that out and you're wondering, wow, how was she able to do that? I'll show you guys just how I have her set up. In case you guys are wondering, since the last time I made a video on her, like my initial unlocking video for her, I have an ISO set on her now, which is Hawk's Eye. And to be honest, this is probably one of the best ISO sets for her, even though it has the dodge in there, which is not really needed or something that I want on any of my characters, to be honest, because I don't care for dodge. The main reason I have Hawk's Eye is because natively in Jean Grey's kit, guys, she actually does not get any skill cooldown, and skill cooldown is mandatory. Like, you need to make sure that you have max skill cooldown on your characters if you want to use them effectively. As you guys can see, because I chose to go with Hawk's Eye, I'm not getting any ignore defense from my ISO set, so my ignore defense on her is actually pretty low, like pitifully low, 27%. So that means I'm going to have to roll the entirety of the 4th slot for ignore defense, which the majority of it is already automatically rolled for ignore defense, and I'm actually going to additionally need to put Urus on her for ignore defense because having max ignore defense is mandatory. Skill cooldown and ignore defense need to be capped if you want to get the most out of your characters. Those are the 2 most important stats. Now, as you guys can see right here, she has 162% crit damage, 41% crit rate. That is very good. The attack speed is non-existent, so I definitely need some more there. We'll be making changes to my cards to give me some, so yeah, definitely need to work on that. But even without attack speed, she's actually great for taking damage and dealing damage. It's actually pretty crazy. Now, I also freaking changed, well, I didn't change, I put an obelisk on her, which I did tell you guys that this is what I was going to put on her. Immunity to guard break, because a couple of her skills do have a wind up at the beginning, and believe it or not, they can be guard broken. I know a lot of you guys, or actually a couple of you guys, may think that this right here, the all defense and super armor that you get here, is enough to protect you from being guard broken. Well, it's only a second, so that's gonna be gone in literally no time, so your skills will definitely still get guard broken. It's not gonna happen often because Jean Grey is so freaking powerful that she just mows down pretty much anything that gets close to her. But I don't want to be guard broken, so that's why I have immunity to guard break here. Fire damage is what you want, and I have a 200% damage block. I know a lot of you guys are wondering in the comments how I got a 200%, guys. It's all RNG. This is actually the second one I've ever gotten in my entire time playing, so don't get really upset if you don't get a 200% damage proc, or if you've never gotten one. I know you guys see a lot of YouTubers with 200% damage procs, but a lot of those guys actually have been playing for even longer than me, and they spend a lot of money on the game, so they probably invest a lot of money into buying custom gears, believe it or not, because I find it really unlikely for them to be rolling that many 200% damage proc. Okay, like, yeah, it's a 1.5 years, almost 2 years that I've been playing, and this is the second one I've ever seen. Granted, Obelisk have not been out for 2 years. It's only been, like, I believe just a year. So yeah. Alright, what else did I change? No, that's about all I changed, to be honest. And actually, I'm about to be full on feathers again, so actually I'm gonna rank her up in this video as well, and we might actually just get to see how she performs a little bit more. Really hate this freaking cap. Look at this, guys, 9 million gold to get her to freaking 5 stars, guys. So Jean Grey, definitely not cheap. This redhead, they're expensive, boys. Oh yeah, let's wake up the alliance. Let's stun on these guys a little bit, and then we're gonna master her. So that's what's that? That's like 11.5 million just to do that. Wow. All right, cool. We're not gonna wake them up on that one. So we need 1600 feathers, wow, to finish her off. Okay, cool. So that's gonna take me about, I would say, a week. So let's actually go ahead and dump some of these guys in here. Ooh, I'm gonna save Thor just because Ragnarok is coming soon. I'll save Loki too. And who am I gonna dump here? Yeah, you can go Winter Soldier. You can go Falcon. And whenever you're using biometrics for characters, guys, actually no, I'm not gonna dump Winter Soldier. Whenever you're using your biometrics to level up characters, you should always use characters that are easily farmable. Like, look at this, I have so much freaking Giant Man. Giant Man is actually what needs to go, because you should always try to use biometrics for characters that are really available for you. Like me, I run a lot of Dimension Rifts, so that's why I'm going to actually sacrifice all of my Giant Man biometrics here, because that's something I know I will get back in no time. And ideally, you never want to sacrifice what you call it. Ideally, you never want to sacrifice premium biometrics. So people like Sister Grimm, Singularity, because these are premium biometrics, even though they're not great characters, you have to pay to get them unless you get like the universal daily chest, or if you get it from Battle World, which they have not done in a really long time. I know that this is not what the video is about, but ideally, since I'm here, I'll just give you guys a little bit of advice. You don't want to ever use characters that you have to use bio selectors on, like Jane Foster, Kamala Khan. Like those characters, you never want to sacrifice their bios, no matter how much you have, in my opinion, even if the character is bad, because the game is ever changing and you never know when a character is actually going to become good overnight. And having that biometrics to say work on their gears or work on their uniform, if you're into that kind of thing, is actually going to be beneficial for you, right? So even if you don't like a character at that point in time, doesn't necessarily mean they're going to stay as garbage forever. Elektra is a prime example of that, a character that went from being the pun of every joke to actually being an absolute monster right now. So yeah, so that's about all we can do for her for today. I could work on her gears, but I'd rather just save up that little bit of feathers and get her to 6 stars. And let's actually rank up this skill right here, and might actually take her into Shadowland and see just how powerful this skill right here is. Phoenix Descent, because not a lot of people use this skill. Usually Phoenix Awaken is what I see the most of, and everything just dies after that. You know what, let's go ahead and jump in here, man, and see. I think I'm on like, yeah, floor 7. What's the hardest thing here? Can't use her in the villain. You could do the Wasp one, but you know what, we'll do New Avengers. That should be a test to see if she can kill herself because of Wicked's freaking reflex. That's actually gonna be funny if that happens. Alright, so we're gonna spam the 4 skill. Actually, we're gonna use the heal just in case things goes left, but we're just gonna spam the. Oh, that's beautiful. It lags up the screen a lot though, but hey, you know what? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at that. What are you reflecting? Whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, Wiccan is Wiccan is definitely not gonna. He died faster than freaking Songbird, and Songbird was out before him. That's that. Wow, look who survived, guys. The legend herself, freaking Squirrel Girl, guys. Squirrel Girl made it to the end. Golly. But yeah, man, I don't really have anything else planned for this, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of information on my Jean Grey in case you guys were curious, and I figured why not just go ahead and rank her up in this one. So that's all I have to share for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope it was somewhat informative. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one, boys. And I'm out. Peace.